And
Video is unavailable. It says private.
I know. That's because I just changed it.
I'm here today. Don't worry.
Fucking garbage thing. Okay, click on it again.
Refreshing.
Putting on my hat, my hair looks like shit.
Go.
Does it work now?
Yep. All good.
Podcast is alive. Okay, we're here with Pongo's League of Doom Week 3 podcast. Woohoo! We did it.
Let's go.
Week 3. I hate Week 3.
Made it so far.
I turned the 02 into the 03. Alright, so other than me, who's sad, at least everybody now has a win on the board. That's exciting news for this week's podcast. Today, joining me is Alec Rohr from what appears to be a fake library.
Correct.
And Eric Holleben from the, I'm assuming, Cobra Kai Dojo.
I don't know what dojo it is, but it's the
it's
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
I was to say,
the most random thing I could think of to put in the background today.
I spotted a familiar face there in the bottom left, and then I knew who it was.
This is my background for when I do interviews.
That makes sense. You look so educated with your Night Angel by Brent Weeks.
50
the
Shades
biggest
of
book
Grey.
I've ever seen.
I love me some Brent
Next
Weeks.
to Aliens.
Yeah. It's just you just do so much light reading. Okay, first off, before we get started, we're gonna do a live react to Beck's shot.
Alright.
Holy fuck, there are a lot of videos here. So everybody, let's all, as a family, pull this up and critique how he does. Give me a start time and I'll click on it.
Go for it.
All right, ready, set, go.
A couple of you voted, so we're gonna go with that one for my shot. So punishment shot. Oh, Marks just got picked off again.
Holy fuck, he put a replay in
What's
it.
up for tonight's? Wisconsin glass, tequila,
Some 1800.
Oh my god.
all of the pain.
And the saddest replay of all time. Look at this guy go.
And we'll get him nice.
Might be slightly ahead. So
Beautiful side view.
Before 1800 tequila, courtesy of David.
Yeah, I bought him that for his birthday last year.
Here's to
Cheers, Beck.
fucking figuring it out. Trevor, I'm actually looking forward to your shot coming later. So, looking forward to that. But, cheers to you fuckers.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Welcome.
it looked like it hurt, and that's it's probably
It
pretty
looked
bad.
too bad.
I can't believe I gave that to him last year, and this is the first time he's been drinking it, looks like. Jesus.
I liked it a little bit more.
Yeah, well, you know.
If you bring me alcohol, it'll be gone in 2 weeks, I promise.
I still have the candy
that's the
cane
David
full of
Hollis
fireball
guarantee.
shooters.
That's the David Hollis.
I still have the candy cane full of fireball shooters you gave me for my birthday last year.
Well, that's up to you if you want to finish that one.
game.
That was just a cute thing I saw at Kroger, and I was like, I gotta get this to Alec. If anything, he gets a giant candy cane that he can be his beaten stick. All right, let's get into the weekly recap. We'll talk about how things went, because obviously that's what we're here for, is football talk.
Yeah, baby.
Alec, you want to take the recap?
I guess I can do that. I kind of went over much of it, or a lot of it today here, you know.
That's
We'll
why I
start at
figured
the
you'd
top.
be the expert.
Yeah, you got that.
Pretty much. Start at the top here. David taking yet another L, the only winless team in the league here, obviously. Bocek put up 134 and win. That's just slightly more impressive than Sean putting up 127 and winning. Yeah.
Josh, I hate that guy.
Dude was on pace for like 500 yards.
Yeah, I know. Russell Wilson didn't score in the second half, and Josh Allen put up fucking 50.
Yeah, well, but you know, Josh Allen going off, the Bills finally look like what we expected them to be here. Obviously, Sean put up 127 and won somehow. Sorry, Beck.
We all saw why he had to do that just now.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I mean, AJ Brown down.
yeah, he
down.
like-
He just got screwed.
Yeah, like I put in the recap earlier, when you lose two players to injury earlier in the game, especially your number one pick and McCaffrey, it's not going to go good.
A feeling I'm too familiar with.
Yeah, everyone David touches breaks. Pray for David's future marriage here.
Hey now.
I put up a season high 165 after I told Halvin my team sucks.
I told you in our chat that you were going to kick my ass this week, and was I right?
Yeah,
you
I know. I'm not saying you're wrong here at all.
I'm getting irritated because that's my second loss this year to the person who scored the highest points in the week.
Yeah, you had a pretty okay score. That was just unlucky opponent.
Just getting frustrated, but it's okay.
Yeah. Hey, if you would have put Stafford in there over Kyler and Jamar Chase in there, you would have had me.
You could have put in Mike Williams too, and probably still had it there with the totals, but it's okay. I can't give Marquise Brown a fucking pep talk because
you're not the only one giving him a pep talk. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Baltimore are ready to kick his ass.
Alec,
yes,
your
Trevor,
green screen keeps
Marquise Brown.
Your green screen keeps green screening out the right and left side of your beard, and it looks hilarious.
It does.
So here for it. You do look Amish. That's what Trevor says, and I agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep it going before your generator loses power, Amish boy.
Until Trevor takes his shot for the week, I don't give a fuck what he has to say here.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be coming soon.
No Kilroy's glasses, pussy. Mike lost yet again. We're just kind of used to it. We're year 3 or 4 of this, and Mike just.
That's my competition right there.
Team needs a little work. I didn't realize Ezekiel Elliott became so old so fast. Pollard taking over.
Yeah.
Another victim to Aaron O's rampage.
Aaron O just remains undefeated.
Yep.
In case you're wondering, Yahoo Projections still has Aaron O finishing last. He doesn't win a game according to Yahoo Projections after this.
So they think he's gonna lose.
He finishes 3-12. That's how the season wraps up. That's big news for me. I play him this week.
And he had an off week too, so good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Brady at the Pats next week.
We'll talk about those soon. Don't worry.
We'll finish up here. Mitch. Turning it on after taking 2 shots week 1, beats Trevor, which you hate to see. Still waiting on that shot, Trevor. I better not see another comment in this group chat until you're taking your shot here.
Man,
there's your weekly recap.
Wide receivers, man. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Those boys be good.
Yeah, I've been victim to the white boys of the league tearing it up, where I got owned by Cooper Kupp last week, and then I got Josh Allen this week, and so I can't wait to get. I don't know, Adam Thielen.
Thielen coming in.
Yeah, Adam Thielen's about to he's probably going for 3 touchdowns next week against me.
Next year, only wide receivers. Thielen, Kupp. That's it. Don't care.
Thielen, Kupp, Cole Beasley.
Jesus.
And no, of course, DeWarmer, man.
Halvin, you want to go over the standings?
Sure. All right. We got Aaron O leading the way, just doing
convincingly.
And there's been decent points put up against him too, and he's only used $2 on his waiver. I mean, incredible. Complete turnaround already from last year.
This time last year, he had $30 left.
He was throwing stacks.
He was going hard at the waiver wire last year, and it worked out. He didn't get last. He didn't have to do anything. So
I mean, it kind of paid off, man. If you think about it that way, you're right.
His goal I think last year at this point was not to be last.
Let me tell you, somebody's sitting right there right now. That's the feeling. That's the ideal situation, is not last. I can beat Mike. That's what I keep telling myself.
Yep. All right. And second, we obviously got here is Trevor. No, I got this week. That sucks. He's looking strong like last year. And then we got a new Bocek now in third.
No money spent.
No, Jesus. Oh, it's got to change at some point.
Bocek and Trevor have had very similar seasons, looks like, as far as points scored and against.
Well,
running like the same
interesting enough, last year, Trevor spent no money on the waiver, and Bocek's doing it this year. I wonder if that's going to be a trend to show who might win it all, except for David, you haven't spent it.
I think I
might be wrong in that completely.
think Carly's in charge of Vodchek's finances. That would be the only explanation here.
Well, it's working, and didn't we say that for Cassie and Aaron too?
Yeah,
Maybe they're running
look.
leagues.
Yeah,
And look who's-
Katie's never been good with money, so I'm just throwing stacks.
All right, in 5th, we got Mr. Ransburg. 6th, we got my woeful self, who's got the second most points put up and the most points against.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Yeah.
Everyone has their best and worst, or everyone has their best week against you, and you have your best week against everybody.
playing Dallas Cowboy football here, baby. Fast and loose.
Losing 74-70 every week. All right. And then we got Mr. Beck or Mr. Shot this week. See.
Also, the first trade of the year between Beck and I.
Oh yeah, go over it. Who'd you have?
I was in the literal depths of tight end land where I didn't even have a starting person that could put up 5. So I traded Gronk for Cooks essentially, and we swapped Corey Davis for. I got Corey Davis and he got somebody else. I don't know. Someone obviously was not that worried about losing. So
breaking news. Apparently, Aaron O just dropped 3 people this morning.
He did. Aaron, I got 3 notifications at 6 a.m. this morning. Aaron O's dropping his whole team again. And I'm like, how? He's in first.
Big. Carolina D, Elijah Moore, and Laviska Chenault.
Yeah. He just wants to put them out there so people bid on him.
That's just cool.
So everyone loses their money.
Yeah.
All right. So at 8th, we got Sean, who is the, God, if you could say miracle of the week, it would definitely be him. Freaking Cordero Patterson at running back put up some stupid numbers for him.
Yeah, Sean called me freaking out Sunday morning. I've got Cordero Patterson at running back 2, Cole Beasley at wide receiver 2. He said, I'll be lucky to put up 100 points. These next 4 hours are going to be the absolute worst. I'm talking this guy off the ledge as I'm sitting in traffic. I'm just like, you'll be all right.
I just watched the score and then just imagine him being like, let's go! Doing his thing the whole time.
Pretty sure Sean has updates every time he has an ESPN notification every time Cole Beasley touches the ball. Regardless of if he catches it or not, it's Cole Beasley interacted in this play, and Sean's like, "Oh, sweet,
he's on the field.
He's my favorite player."
Cole Beasley's out right.
We got to get Sean a Cole Beasley jersey.
Oh yeah.
And then in 9th, we got Mike, who might in the power rankings be dead last, to be honest. And if you're just looking at the teams here,
power rankings on Yahoo still have Aaron O last.
Yeah, I don't care about those. Those aren't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make my own. I will put them out at some point.
Oh yeah, you have your adjusted score model or whatever. Let's bring one of those sometime. I'll
use my analytical mindset to do that, which is just look at how everyone's doing and make a guess. And then in last, explain yourself.
Hey, I turns out I picked all the duds, even though I have probably the best running back room in the league. I just have
not
had. Who's your running back?
I have Kamara's my running back 3 right now.
Who's your 1 and 2?
Swift and Chubb. Swift and Hunt. Kareem Hunt and DeAndre Swift. I have 3 of the top 11 scoring running backs in PPR, and I cannot win. And I love it. It's great. I'm having the best time.
You're having fun. We're having fun. This is
fun. If anybody wants anybody on my roster, it's a fire sale over here, baby. I'm trying to get not last. Let's wheel a deal. I've already talked to Alec. I've talked to you. I've talked to Sean. I've talked to everybody. Send me your offers. I would love to hear them.
In a league where no one can get a second good running back, David has 3 of the top 12, and I'm just
yeah, baby.
Why?
And I have high upside wide receivers that hopefully pick up later because right now they're not working.
Yeah, I don't know why. DK I guess Ridley just because Matt Ryan's old as shit.
Ridley's been okay, actually. He's been pretty consistent. It's Russell. Everybody else, because we're in a 10-team league, everybody has a top 10 quarterback, and the 2 weeks I've needed Well, I've had 2 players get injured in week 1 and 2 in the middle of my lineup and put up nothing. And then last week, Russell put up 16 when everybody else's quarterback, like the lowest scoring quarterback last week on our starting rosters was like 28. So I just got like blasted.
Yeah, my luck. I got.
Yeah,
2 of the
Kyler
top
and
4
Russell
right
were the 2 worst quarterbacks last week.
Yeah. In overall points, I got Murray and Stanford number 2 and number 4 in total points.
Yeah.
Because Murray decided to fucking shit a cow against the Jaguars, really, in points. So that's great.
I missed that little midget. He carried me so much last year.
Hey, he's available.
I know. Well, like I said, send him away. Send me the offers.
I will take Ridley and Metcalf.
Okay, that's probably not good.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm sitting here. David has 3 of the top 12 running backs, and Halvin has like 2 of the top 5 quarterbacks, and I'm just like,
Can
Well-
only play one. So
I got a good defense.
Congrats. Proud of you. Anyway,
Whoopty
moving on to our next segment, which is the shots of the week. Oh, shit. And that's a stupid alert I made for it. All right. You can only see it on the live stream, but there you go.
I'm watching it on my TV.
oh, that's amazing.
So that's the shots of the week. This
I
week,
love it.
as a friendly reminder, because it seemed like people were forgetting, there are 2 shots of the week every week. The biggest blowout and the dumpster fire team of the week. This week, the biggest blowout did belong to Trevor. So Trevor, don't you forget it, Mr. Commissioner, who made this rule. Trevor's margin of defeat was 38.64 points, which realistically he did not have a horrendous week, but he only got 11.8 points from his actual wide receiver positions. DJ Moore put up more than his wide receivers collectively. He had Allen Robinson, and I think... Who's his other receiver? Tyreek Hill, maybe? No, Mike Hester.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, right.
Lockett.
Welcome to
Tyler
the bust
Lockett.
week of
Lockett
Tyler
went
Lockett.
down. I don't know
Tyler
when.
Lockett
And then-
came back down to earth.
I think Alabama's defense could have taken out the Bears. So
Oh, yeah. That was a...
that was
Sell your Bears players, friends. I already dropped Justin Fields. All right, and then our dumpster fire team of the week, like we got to live react to earlier on, was Beck. Poor Beck had the lowest score by 11 points, basically 12, and he lost both Christian McCaffrey and A.J. Brown to Beck, so feel free to also send your depth type of trades to Beck, because he needs some depth, man. He's got some people he's got to wait on to get a little bit healthier. Do we feel bad for either of these people? No.
No.
But that's
looking
just
at
how...
Beck's team to see who can trade for Murray.
Yeah, last year we had very few trades. I think we had 5 trades total throughout the season. This is
And that was
the
like 2
idea
of them.
behind fantasy is you're never glued to one person. You can always make your team better. I think I had 3 of the 5 trades last year. Let's mix and match here, people. Let's have some fun. Let's get promiscuous. Anyway, for our segment of the week, before we do our predictions for the week up ahead, I was kind of strapped on time and didn't really know what to do for a theme this week because we didn't have the very obvious Diddy Kong Racing pertinent in our group message. Though I was proud of everybody for the constant chatter during the Sunday games. That was nice. I had to work that whole Sunday, so I didn't actually get to hear or like pay attention to any of it, but it seemed like we were wilding out. All I saw was Josh Allen's score keep going up. I was pissed. So this week, we've decided to bring our 3 resident alcoholics together to just decide what everybody should be drinking at this point in the season based on how they're doing in fantasy football. So I have here on the left the standings for everybody's team, and I have on the right 10 different alcoholic beverages for your for your selection this week. We are going to go ahead and label each alcoholic beverage with a person to see which one you should be buying this week, starting from top to bottom. Or we can go in the middle, or if one just makes too much sense, we can do that. I'm really up for whatever. I didn't plan that hard. But I personally want to start off with my pitch for Aaron O., who's in first place by a cool 60 points, who should be drinking the nice Macallan 15, a glass of scotch, and sitting in his nice red leather chair laughing at the other sad people in the league.
Oh, I totally agree with that.
No, that one's super easy.
You know he's doing it too, watching this.
I want everyone to know this is the first time Eric and I are seeing this list of alcohol.
Yeah, I came up with this all on my own.
Yeah, we let David just pick it, and this is the first time we're seeing it. So I'm literally sitting here trying to piece it all together.
Anybody?
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So we don't have to do it in order. We can just do. If anything stands out to you, you let me know.
Okay.
In my mind,
Do I have a
I'm the Natter
bigger
Day
line? Ooh.
because
Oh, you bitch.
I'm shit, but I'm oddly I'm like oddly
Odd.
good. Like I shouldn't be good. Like I just get it. Like
You're scoring a lot of points, but nobody knows how.
yeah,
You really
like,
tasting good, but you don't really know why. So
yeah, but my record doesn't reflect it.
I respect that. Quality, but maybe not necessarily. Well, I don't know. Quantity over quality. Is that what you are actually?
Yeah, actually, that's about exactly right.
I'm down for that.
Second most points and no record to show for it.
Oh my God.
Eric gets to be Natty Lights this time. The Natter Days. Anything else that stand out to you, well? I feel
off ice for Sean because his team just surprised everyone this week, and it just popped out of the goddamn glove box on my bachelor party and had to drink it in the car.
I like that a lot. I'm sold on that immediately.
As much as I wanted to put Sean as Old Forester just so he had to relive his trip to Lake Tahoe.
Whoop.
Yeah, I always want him to be the Smirnoff Ice.
I'm here for all these so far. I like your reasoning. Whoop. Give me my line back.
Control Z.
Horse dewormer. You get your thick line. That's too thick.
Yeah, pick one.
4.
Wow.
Sean's the other one.
Yeah, so Diddy Dong Racing.
Diddy Dong Racing. Mark that off the list. So we got a few more. I would be willing to give. Well, I don't know. The Malort is the real prized possession here, and you got to give that to either Mike or I, right?
I kind of want to give that to Trevor for getting absolutely blown out, and he calls himself the champ.
Oh, I see.
He's still in second, though.
He is still in
I
second.
know. But he absolutely got worked this past week. His biggest blowout.
What else would?
I was going to give Alec the White Claws because he's constantly dieting. Doesn't believe in anything else. So I kind of thought that his team is like a diet Aaron O's team, and so we'll just give it there's no calories in it.
There's 100 calories.
I'm going to give Alec the White Claws here.
I think Sean likes what I gave him because he is sending me just hundreds of gifts of Kevin from The Office right now, and they won't stop.
Yeah, I see Beck here in the live chat saying give him the Cuervo, and I think that's very appropriate for what he gave us tonight with the shot.
I think it makes sense too because Beck needs to forget this week, and what makes you forget yourself better than a little bit of Jose Cuervo, or by a little I mean a lotta.
I mean, you forget everything with Cuervo, so yeah, let's give Beck the Jose Cuervo.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Is it me or does Mike kind of look like the Malort commercial guy?
He does. You're not wrong.
Yeah, he should really have Malort then.
We've all thought that.
Mike gets Malort.
Mike's not Malort.
Mike gets Malort. Okay.
Malort Mike.
Let me put Mikey. Mike, I hope you have service, bud. I hope you come back to the league just in time to start a set lineup. I checked earlier to see how many times I got to play Mike this year. Turns out I only get to play him once. Big sad about that, but that's okay.
The fewer number of times we have to watch you guys go at each other this year, probably the better for all of us.
Hey, come on now. All right, we're down to Jaeger, Screwball, and some Mind Haze. Did I give Trevor one already? No, we haven't given Trevor one. I feel like... I don't know. We're getting into the toughy stuff. My stream stayed on. So
we were still talking. We were still talking. I don't understand what's happening.
Sean is absolutely right. Aliens.
So that was really random. Okay. You gave me Jaeger. What was the reason?
Yeah. Because no one wants that. And no one wants to be in last. And no one wants to be in last.
Your internet just blacked out, we thought, too, so because anyone who drinks Jaeger just blacks out.
I blame the Russians.
The only time I've ever thrown up in my own car was on Jaeger my freshman year. I was dressed as a homoerotic redneck in a Halloween party. It's a good time.
I think I have questions, but I'm just going to save them.
Nah, we can just move on from that.
I'm enjoying it.
Probably.
That's a
For the
story
best.
for another day, folks.
Alrighty.
Second, I'm going to give Screwball to Trevor because Screwball I think is absolutely fucking delicious. And
You think Trevor is absolutely fucking delicious? Go on.
Oh yeah, no, Trevor's going to screw me over this week anyway and give me another L. So
Oh, I see.
that's where I'm going with that. But Trevor, yes, is delicious.
All right, Trevor gets the screwball. Which means I think we're left with just our boy Mitch. Why can't I get these lines to work?
Mitch and
Bocek.
Me and Mitch and Bocek.
So who gets the trash and who gets the double IPA?
So what do we have left?
Old
Forester and
Mind Haze.
I feel like I don't know. This is a close one. This is a thriller between these two people. Trying to think of who. So Bocek's clearly in a better position as far as points, right? But Mitch has had a real turnaround since week one. He kind of shit the bed week one and figured it out after that.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go with Bocek as the mind haze, just because watching him try to do something on the internet anytime it involves video is an absolute shit show, and it makes me feel like I'm losing it. So a mind haze makes sense for him.
You don't think old Forrester, because he's an old man, can't figure out the internet?
I'm pretty sure Mitch is
good.
older. I'm pretty sure Mitch is older.
I am not sure of the ages, but Alec, you've convinced me. Bocek gets to be mind haze.
If I'm ever convincing people, that's when you know shit's gone wrong.
You've convinced me because we have to move on before the aliens abduct my internet again.
True.
And by default, that leaves Mitch as old Forrester. Mitch is the first one of us with a kid, right? I guess old Forrester fits him.
That we know of.
Fair. Relevant and true.
No. Oh, no.
I'm worried one day I'm going to walk into the Wild Beaver when I'm 55 and see something that looks like Sean. Like,
All right.
oh, God.
Oh, no.
Mitch is older, but not in the sense of how long Keen was an undergrad for. Shots fired at Keen. How do I get Keen and Jesse on a podcast to do a completely blind what the fuck is this league podcast?
Yes, let's
That'd
set
be
that
great.
up.
All right, so
A mid-season review brought to you by Jesse Herman and Kevin Keene.
Exactly.
What
I'll
could
get him to do it. I'll get him to do a
wrong?
segment or something. Okay, so now that we have it all wrapped up, we've got Alec drinking White Claws this week. Halben, you're going after the Natty Lights. Kevin, go buy yourself some Firestone Mind Haze Double IPA and maybe shotgun a few. Mitch, go buy a nice bottle of Old Forester and feel good about yourself. Arano, drink some scotch by a fire and laugh at how bad we are. I'm going to go get some Jaeger for the first time in 7 years. Beck's going to drink more tequila. What else is new? Sean, go ice yourself. Mike, go buy some Malort because apparently you like it or something and you're married now, so that's the biggest life achievement any of us have had recently. And Trevor, go get some Screwball and take your shot of the week, buddy.
I think Sean likes his choice, and I hate that. I'd rather be miserable.
Sean says, hell yes. I can't wait to go over to Sean's this weekend, and he has a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice, and he's like, oh, they're not too bad, man. I drink them after my runs. They're great.
The 4th of July ones that are actually not too bad.
You want to do yard work? I got Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, God, no. Start shaking. He's got
All
a
right.
wedding this weekend, so you don't have to worry about that.
He's a
actually.
wedding like every weekend. Jesus.
I might hide a 6-pack around his house, actually, now that you bring that up.
Are you house sitting?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll just go over there.
Okay.
I don't care.
Cool.
I know the codes.
All right, let's get into the games of the week. We can do the little predictions.
Do you have a little... thing
It's
for
on.
that?
If you go to the live stream, it'll be on my window.
Do you have a little animation for that?
No, I only have the shots of the week. I can play it again for fun.
Sean's going to Home Alone trap his house this weekend. I know that place inside and out. I'm not scared of shit.
Okay, let's start with me versus the champ.
We're running shots of the week here again.
No, Holland just wanted some kind of transition. That's all I got. I'll get another one next week.
We can project shots of the week, I guess.
Yeah. So right now it's looking good for me because Arano's not running a flex or a kicker, hopefully, or a defense. Hopefully that stays the same in the coming week.
Points there.
What'd you say?
We projected some decent points.
I've been projected the favorite every single game this year, by the way. So don't take that into account at all. There's not been 1 week I have not been the favorite by like 6 to 8 points, and I'm still getting
DeAndre Swift's going against Chicago, so that's a guaranteed 75 points. So
we can hope.
It's unfortunate, but it might be true.
I would not expect my team to look like it does by the end of the week if you guys listen to the how much of an absolute like let's wheel and deal I'm really offering up here. Wow. Corey Davis's projected points just dropped 3 in the last 2 hours. What the fuck happened? He was projected for 15, like, before I got on this podcast.
He's a Jet, that's why.
He's gotten he's averaged 10 targets a week, so I'm not giving up on him yet, but Jesus. So depending on what Arano does with his flex here, who you boys got?
I don't think it matters. Tom Brady's putting up 50 to rub it in Belichick's face. Arano, I'm going possibly biggest blowout of the week, just because of Tom Brady.
Wow, really?
Just because of Tom Brady.
Sean is in the live chat with Pongo's waiver wire top picks for the week, the Chicken, the Tire, and Emmanuel Sanders. If Arano picks up one of those, I'm liking his chances here.
He's also got, I mean, well.
I'm ready to see.
Not a lot of depth on this Arano team. Maybe that's why Yahoo keeps saying he's ass.
I'm waiting for Sean to give us Penny's waiver wire picks so I can absolutely fade that.
Oh yeah, we need the dog.
Pick the opposite.
Dog picks of the week. You guys
it was much easier to pick the games when we would do this at Sean's house and just record it, and we'd throw a toy or two, and Pongo just go picks one up.
Then when we do it and like actually look at the teams, yeah, that's true.
We let the dog decide, and I'm pretty sure he had a better record than I will ever have gambling.
It's true. All right, so 2 people going against me. I'm going to pick myself because I believe.
I love the self-confidence.
I haven't given up, and I think if there's any time that I could why not let the Jets beat the Rams?
You know what you need behind you, David, on this? You need to go get the Ted Lasso believe sign and put it right behind you.
I can figure that out. I can find a way to do that. Realistically, my entire team's going up against matchups that I feel okay against. So we'll see. But I'm hoping to. There's going to be some mix and matching in my team come Sunday. So we'll see.
What I hate most in your matchup is Travis Kelce is going against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah,
so he might put up. He might put up 40.
That makes me very sad.
Tom Brady and Kelce might win the game.
Yeah, they might.
I also guarantee Thielen catches a touchdown or two, which also pisses me off. The Carolina-Dallas game is very interesting. I really want to see if Carolina's a real team or not. Like that should be a pretty.
And he dropped the Carolina defense completely this morning too.
Well, I wouldn't want to play them against Dallas either, but that's still.
No.
As far as football goes, it'll be interesting to see how Carolina performs against a team that most people think is actually pretty okay.
Yeah.
Where they've it's like the Panthers and the Broncos have just been quietly pub stomping shit teams, which is interesting.
All right. What team we got here next?
Week 4, we got Mike versus Sean. Some really sad stuff here.
There's going to be so much harassment between Sean and Mike this week, and it's all going to be Sean harassing Mike. Sean has chimed in once again with Penny's waiver wire picks. Top pick is my nose. The second is Brittany's Hokas, and the third is Deshaun Jackson.
I forgot Deshaun Jackson still plays in this league. Good for him.
So if Mike picks up one of those, Mike wins this week.
So Sean can't keep a healthy team already, and we're in week 3. So that's not good.
Dalvin Cook's good to miss 2 games.
Mike might have the worst bench I have ever seen.
How many is he projected to have?
I wouldn't start
God,
a single player on this bench, other than maybe Joe Burrow on Thursday night.
Joe Burrow against the Jets.
So if Mike's starters aren't providing opportunities, we'll see what the rest of it does.
I would honestly start Joe Burrow over Ryan Tannehill this week if I was Mike.
I probably would too. Derrick Henry might go for 200, and they might only give him the ball 7 times.
Well, yeah, it's because the Titans are going to get up so big that Tannehill's not going to need to throw the ball, so they're just going to run it.
Somebody add to the waiver wire Derrick Henry's backup.
Yeah,
he'll see the first real time he'll ever have because it'll be so far in.
Henry's backup?
Yeah, so someone go at Jeremy.
That guy pisses me off every time it's third down because he comes to the game.
Hey,
because you know they're going to throw the ball.
What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do?
It's the most obvious stuff they're going to do.
This matchup, I think, is dependent on if Dalvin Cook is fully healthy. I think Hopkins will be healthy by now, but he'll also probably get shadowed by Ramsey. Which is okay. And I also feel like the Rams always beat the shit out of the Cardinals. The Cardinals always beat the shit out of the Rams for some reason. Or is it the Cardinals beat the Seahawks? There's like some weird like love triangle.
Cardinals always have the Seahawks number. I'm never sure why.
Yeah.
Niners
always play the Rams close, right? Or the Niners beat the shit out of the Cardinals every time. It's one of those.
Niners always have the Rams number. That's why some defensive back was talking shit about Matt Stafford before the year even started.
That makes sense.
That might be bad.
Down there.
We'll see if Kittle lives up too. Kittle was drafted real high, and he's been okay so far.
Yeah, the San Francisco offense is kind of hard to figure out right now.
Would you like any of San Francisco's running backs? Because I wouldn't. I have way more faith in Tyson Williams for the Ravens because at least he's put up 19 and 12 twice.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're not using Trey Sermon here more. I mean, they drafted him pretty early this past year, and then Mostert goes down. You would think Sermon would be the guy, but instead they're trotting out some guy they drafted even later.
You remember when I had Mostert for 2 plays? I do.
Yeah.
That was great. It was beautiful 2 plays. He averaged 10 yards a carry. I was so excited.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I think this will be a very, very low-scoring game. Now, the more that I look at it, I mean, Tyreek Hill against the Eagles might get him a lot of points, but McLaurin against the Falcons, I don't know how I feel about Zeke against the Panthers. Miles Sanders, the Philly offense sucks outside of Jalen Hurts, really. Yeah. Kittle's been up and down, like you said. Julio Jones has been banged up. He still has the Patriots defense in against Tom and the Bucks. This is going to be a low-scoring game. The winner will barely have over 120 points, but I'm taking Mike.
You just ran through all of the reasons Mike's lineups is shit, and then go, I got Mike.
I'm taking Sean. I think Miles Sanders might be the most overrated running back in fantasy football history. The dude's
he is, but I mean, look at I can run through Sean's matchups too if we need.
And then New England against Tampa Bay with Tom putting up 50 points, so that's going to be 2 points or possibly negative. First negative we've seen on defense. Julio numbers are probably high unless AJ Brown plays. Elliott's starting; he's doing okay. But no, I got Sean in this one, going to 2-2 and breaking himself back even. Pittsburgh sucks.
We'll see if Henderson is healthy again, because I think he's a good running. Like Sean and I have a similar problem where we have pretty okay running backs, but our wide receivers are not performing as they're supposed to. Well, my wide receiver and quarterbacks aren't performing. Sean's wide receivers straight up aren't. So, I mean, Mixon, Cook, and Henderson are all pretty okay. Even Singletary's been all right. Cordell Patterson's even been all right.
Yeah.
He's got reasons. If you're looking for running backs, talk to Sean and I. That's probably the move. If you're looking for anybody, don't talk to Mike. Mike's bench is atrocious. If Mike has to start his entire starting lineup.
I talked to Mike the other day.
If you're trying to get Tyreek Hill, baby.
No.
Tyreek.
I want my Tyreek back. I've had Tyreek, except for this year, every year since he was a rookie, and he was amazing. Beautiful. That's why I traded the world for him last year. Didn't work out.
Let's get to the Alec Rohr versus Aaron Beck matchup.
Oh, God.
This one is interesting because Alec also has... This is the struggle of the running back squad. where you guys' wide receivers are pretty solid, and tight ends are all right, but your running backs leave something to be desired.
Hines was used much better on Sunday, so he got a good handful of points, and Saquon showed up. I don't know how it feels about Saquon against the Saints defense. Hines will probably be my leading scorer at running back again this week.
With 14.
Yeah, which is going to suck because Saquon put up like 7. But, like, it's going to come down to...
I don't know, didn't Peyton Barber have a really good game against Miami? And he's kind of like the bell cow? That might be a Jonathan Taylor game.
I can't remember. Who is it, Raiders?
The Raiders played Peyton Barber as the 1 and 2 down, and then Kenyon Drake was the third down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that might bode well because the Colts can't move the ball on first and second down and end up throwing it and checking down. So there you go.
Yeah,
the Colts are without probably going to be without Nelson, and Fisher is a revolving door for edge rushers. So
yeah, I just need Saquon Barkley to outscore Chuba Hubbard. I think I'll be fine.
Is it Chuba? That was Chuba.
Chuba. I like Chuba Hubbard. Chuba.
Poor Beck, man. Already down 2 big names.
And yeah, I gotta figure out something at defense this week. I don't like Denver against Baltimore.
How dare you? Denver defense is great.
They have been
going
great.
Undefeated.
The Denver defense has been great
this year.
That
much. To be honest.
No, I just don't want to root against Lamar is my problem.
I mean, they've put up 27, 36, and 19.
Yeah, dude, the huge dick move here is you play the Denver defense when you're going against Lamar. Because you're just like, fight me, kid. My defense is better than your quarterback.
Yeah,
Lamar looked like ass against Detroit. Did you guys watch any of the Detroit game? It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I have Red Zone, so I get to watch it all the time. The Baltimore was in the Red Zone like 100 times, and Lamar just would look like he was looking past the uprights the entire time. That's why he kept throwing deep balls to Marquise, and Marquise would just drop them. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. There were so many open people in like the flats that he was just like, nah, we gotta launch this, or I gotta try and run, and then he'd get dragged down from behind.
He's gonna get hurt doing that.
The Baltimore offense that was a weird game for them. I think that was an outlier more than it was a consistent occurrence. So I'm also not super high in the Denver defense.
I've never seen a wide receiver projected at 24 points in 1 week. That's what they have Devontae Adams at. Like,
Adams
that's just
is
wild
ridiculous.
to me. He is, and that Pittsburgh defense, or especially the secondary, is not that good.
Tunyon's just going to play full-time blocker to just be an additional blocking threat against Pittsburgh. Give him more time.
I'll let you guys pick this one here first.
I got you, Alec. Adams is too much of a threat. Prescott, I mean, you got I think your team's going to start rolling. Brandon Cooks is going to slow down against Buffalo it says 50% chance of rain. I think Robinson's not going to do crap against Cincinnati, which I've never said that before, I don't think. And then it's Chuba Hubbard. So I think Waller's his best chance for decent points. But who knows? I could be wrong.
Yeah, like I got you easy. I don't think this is that close. I think Brandon Cooks gets shadowed by, is it Tremaine, or it's Tre'Davious White?
Tre'Davious.
Right?
Yeah. But
Cooks gets taken out of the game. Davis Mills gets pressured too hard.
I was going to say it's Mills. It's from Stanford. The dude throws dead ducks. So
I've heard he looked okay.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little bit of him, and his release is fast, but I don't know if he's Buffalo's a different animal, right?
Like, and they're at Buffalo too, so
yeah.
Good luck with that.
It'll depend on if
rookie
Cincinnati
at Buffalo dildos be throwing on the field. So good luck.
Darren Waller probably get covered by Denzel Ward too, right? He's still healthy.
Chargers.
Yeah.
So
Ward plays for the Browns.
That might limit him. Jacoby Myers might have a bunch of points. Tampa Bay secondary kind of sucks, but we'll see. I don't see Beck having enough depth right now to sustain against Alec, but all right, who's next? Week 4, we got Holloman versus Trevor. Ooh, a 1-point differential. That's exciting.
I can't wait to watch you guys go at it in the group message this week.
I think
Is it only one?
that's a very high 30-point projection for Mahomes.
It's
against
changed like 4
Philadelphia.
times today. At one point, he was a 10-point favorite, and at one point, he was a 3. Now it's down to here. Like, I was over 40 at one point. So I don't know
Philly's
what's going
defense
on.
has been not awful. I mean, they gave up 41 last night, but a lot of that wasn't there like at least one pick six.
Whose defense?
Philly.
He didn't look great last night.
Yeah. He's got Pittsburgh's defense.
No, I'm talking Mahomes against Philadelphia. Mahomes
Oh,
projected
my
for
bad.
30. That seems really high.
And I just don't. So I have Murray on my bench this week. I don't know if I trust Murray against the Rams.
Stafford at Mahomes is, I mean, Stafford at Arizona is like a lot of.
I like
That's
that
a
one a little
shootout for
better
sure,
than
yeah.
Murray against the Rams defense. That I don't like Aaron Donald.
Montgomery should be better against Detroit than he was against Cleveland.
Not with that offensive line.
This will be a close one.
Kyle Pitts is guaranteed to get me a quarter of those points. He sucks. Didn't have a target until the last 2 minutes.
He has a lot of red zone targets though. It's just they don't get to the red zone because they're bad.
He's got
That Falcons
17
offense
targets
is
in 3
brutal.
games. He's getting nothing.
Calvin Ridley gets a shitload of targets. That's the only reason why he's valuable. Even fucking Cordell Patterson gets a lot of targets, but Pitts just has not played separation yet or gotten separation yet.
I watched San Francisco play for the first time. I thought Deebo Samuel was going to do well, and then I watched that offense, and I was so confused on what was actually happening. So
It's fair. I'm gonna take Trevor here. I think DJ Moore against the Cowboys eats. Allen Robinson, I don't trust anyone at Bears offense. But I'll take
is
Trevor
Lockett
here.
healthy?
Yeah, he's fine.
Lockett's
What
fine.
happened to
Yeah,
him?
he's just old.
He just got blown up one time. He's fine. I'll say if Lockett goes for 25, Trevor wins. If Lockett goes for less than 25, Eric wins. That's my projection. Lockett's such a
agree with
coin
you.
flip.
I think it is going to be dependent on Lockett. I think Aaron Jones is going to have a 20. I think he's going to go 25 plus. DJ Moore, I think, might struggle a little bit more than we think against Dallas. Dallas is not terrible.
Darnold
Diggs.
loves DJ Moore. And he
Trayvon
hates Robbie
Diggs
Anderson.
shut everybody down. Apparently, he's the next lockdown corner.
Yeah,
He'll be on
pretty
DJ
good.
Moore the whole time.
And DJ Moore's got 20.
DJ Moore's had a great
31
season, but
targets.
this will be his first real good corner that he has to
Yeah.
play against. Because Lattimore was out.
I'm
when
just
he
going to be
played.
confident myself. I'm going to go me, to win, and not start Marquise Brown and make that mistake again.
All right, then we got 2
Probably for the
more.
best.
And we got 10 minutes in the call, so we got to move. Okay. It's Mike versus... Do we already do Mike versus... Yeah,
Yes,
what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
This is the wrong
You
week.
probably when you go back, it reverts to work.
Here, we got one left. Mitch versus Bocek. This is a high-scoring game.
Oh, I like this one.
And we got Monday Night Madness because we got Herbert on Monday. Probably going to be down 25 with the game on the line. Can he do it? Well, I'm pissed because Josh Allen just rolled me last week. They're
And now
at
he gets to
home
go up
against
against that
Houston.
Texans defense. Oh God, the Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs duo right there. I'm taking Bocek here.
Stephon Diggs has less points than Emmanuel Sanders right now.
I know, which is wild, but he's gonna get his, especially against the terrible Houston team. Chubb will eventually get rolling. I don't know if it's this week.
Jonathan Taylor might go crazy against Miami though.
I don't know.
Peyton Barber just
that
went.
offensive line
Peyton
is-
Barber just went nuts, and
True,
he's
but
a trash
Whole
player.
offensive line is just hot garbage. Glowinski was the right guard, was rated one of the bottom guards of
Yeah.
2. Eric Fisher was one of the bottom left tackles last week, and Nelson's down, and Kelly's just letting people through. I don't see the running game getting better for the Colts, especially since they're injury riddled and not getting any cohesion together.
But Mitch has Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, okay. So
Cannot discount
thinking.
this fucking guy. OBJ looked good in his return too. This is a very interesting game. This is probably. I think this is the highest scoring projected matchup. It is by far.
Oh yeah.
So this will be exciting.
Bocek has Odell against the Vikings as well. flex. I like Beckham over Claypool there in their flex matchup.
This could be Odell's first week back.
No, he played last
He,
week. He did really
played
well.
last week.
Was he limited last week?
Nope.
Not at all.
No injury
I just don't-
or designation. He put up 13
Yeah,
with 9
nine
targets,
targets.
5
Ooh.
catches. They were clutch
Wow.
catches too. It was he played well.
Yeah.
Buffalo's defense is projected 13 as well.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Buffalo's defense could go nuts this game actually.
If Buffalo
So could
blows out
Tampa Bay, New
Houston like
England.
they should, Bocek rolls here.
I really like Mitch's squad. I think it's really good. I'm gonna go Mitch.
I'm gonna go Bocek because I think Sutton, Taylor, and Harris are coin flips.
I think Josh Allen doesn't have to throw as much this game. That's why I think he wins. I think Herbert yeets the whole game. I think it's like a 400-yard versus 400-yard battle against Las Vegas.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, if you're a gambler, hammer the over in the Chargers Raiders on Monday night.
And because of that, we'll probably see some good old Big Ten football. All right.
Oh yeah, just because I said it's gonna be 13-9.
That's all we got time for because our call's about to end. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Alec, for joining me. One more time, we'll go back to the bottles so everyone remembers what you should be drinking this week. Sorry about the weird disconnect in the middle. Don't really know what happened there. Don't think that was a problem, though. We solved it.
Aliens,
perfectly.
man. It's aliens.
It's probably the aliens,
The-
like you said.
The Russians. Russians.
Join us again next
Fucking
week.
alien.
We still need Mike, Trevor, and Aaron O on the podcast. I was kind of saving the Aaron O because Aaron's just like rolling everyone. I want him to be like the special guest that comes and just tells us all why we're bad. So
Don't worry, we'll have Jesse. We'll get a Jesse Herman, Kevin Keene podcast
segment
on
at
here,
some
too.
point. Yeah, we'll
Oh
figure
my
it out.
God!
But
We
Mike,
only have
Trevor,
all bye weeks at the same time.
if
That'd be
Mike,
interesting.
Trevor, or Aaron O are watching this and hear me and want to be on next week, I'll say first come first serve for any of you guys. Otherwise, I'm going to try and get you guys. Other than that, I'll try and figure out whoever else we can. But generally, the plan is going forward is Tuesday 8:30 podcast every week. We'll keep it going. I'll try and keep some more fun themes like this going. But I don't know how many more creative ideas I had. So let's get that group
We'll get
message active, which helped peak the creativity here. All right, we're in the stream there. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
Send me trade
See ya.
offers. Bye.
Same.